Welcome to our daily reflection for this Thursday, January 7th. And of course, I'm going to continue on these beautiful reflections of John the Beloved Disciple. I'm just so moved by these readings. It's hard to get beyond them to any of the other readings, even though they're also very beautiful. But this is from his first epistle, chapter 4. And he says, "Beloved, we love God because he first loved us." Now, I want to think about that. I think in this, we have a formula for evangelization. We love God because he first loved us. Why do you love God? Why do I love God? Because he died for me, he loved me, and I realized what he did for me. And so his gratuitous free gift of love to me then sparks a response of love. So I reciprocate. But it's Jesus who initiates the love that I have between him and I. He initiates that and he gives it. He gave me love before I ever loved him. And that's the beautiful thing here, because if we want other people to love Jesus Christ, here's the formula of what we have to do. We have to love them. And by giving them gratuitous free love that they may not deserve, but loving on them leads them to experience that love as a gift, and then they can respond with love. I think that's really the key. So we have to be, as Christians, not seeing the people in the world who are not Christian or not devout as the enemy, because then we won't love them. We've got to see them as our mission field, that we are called to love them freely and gratuitously. You know, the early Christians loved the Romans, even though the Romans persecuted them and treated them horribly. That's what we have to do. We have to love the world, and then the world will discover the love of Jesus Christ. But it's love that initiates the process of evangelization. And so if you have a family member who's fallen away, if you have a loved one that's fallen away, if you have a child that's fallen away, the way to win them back over is not by going apologetics hard and catechesis hard, not necessarily. The first and best move you can make is by just freely and deeply loving them. Love them deeply, serve them, and they will feel that love, and then they'll be willing to hear the source of that love when you want to share why you love them so much in Christ. That's the key formula. Now, I love the last line here. His commandments are not burdensome. We need to be reminded of that because his commandments are all about love. His commandments are not burdensome, for whoever is begotten by God conquers the world. And the victory that conquers the world is our faith. We want to conquer the world, but it takes faith in Jesus Christ. Trust in his love to do that. If we don't trust that God's love can conquer hearts, we're going to be afraid to share God's love with others, even with friends and family members, and especially with strangers. So what conquers the world is faith in God's love, that God's love is powerful enough to change hearts. That's the faith we need, and that's the faith that will conquer the world for Jesus Christ. Let's be conquerors. Let's have faith in the power of God's love to reach and transform even the hardest hearts. God bless you.